In this video, we'll guide you through Lemlist's core features and evaluate its lead generation capabilities. But first, what is Lemlist? Lemlist is an all-in-one outreach solution for businesses. It simplifies personalized email outreach, automates follow-ups, and offers detailed insights into engagement metrics. With Lemlist, you can schedule emails, import leads, monitor deliverability, and create customized emails with ease. It also supports sales automation and integrates with various third-party tools like Slack, Pipedrive, HubSpot, and more. Let's take a look at the features of Lemlist. On your dashboard, you can view your tasks, link multiple email providers, and a shortcut to Lemwarm, which is a warm-up and deliverability booster tool that helps you send emails without them going to spam. In the main menu, let's first start on campaigns. Here you can allow the AI to create the campaign automatically or create it manually. You can also duplicate any existing campaigns. Let's create a manual campaign for now. As you can see, even though we're manually creating the campaign, there are some steps that we can still automate. As for the sequence that requires manual execution, you can create tasks for it. You can even set conditions to your sequence and create decision branches to get the best results possible. For emails, you can add personalizations like custom images, pages, variables, and even liquid syntax. You can also duplicate the email or test it before it goes live. You can import leads from multiple sources like CSV, lead database, LinkedIn, existing campaigns, CRM, Zapier, API, or even manually import the emails. Let's head back to the main menu and take a look at reports. Here you can generate detailed reporting for general overview, campaigns, account activities, and even email health. You can also search for leads from the Lemlist database. For templates, you can create one for email, schedules, snippets, images, and pages. If you have a list of emails or domains you wish to delist, you can add them to your unsubscribe list. For tasks, you can manage all the tasks for the team or those that are still unassigned. You can create and manage your teams in Cockpit and configure your team in team settings. You can also generate reports and set up integrations to third-party applications. Lemlist Cockpit is basically where you can manage multiple teams with ease. You can set user roles from admin, member, and extern. You can activate or deactivate seats, which allows that particular member to send campaigns. You can also view details about platforms connected to each user's Lemlist account. They've also included a billing section where you will be able to see the details for each of your teams, plan, seats, senders, users, and price. While Lemlist is known for its superior outreach components, lead generation capability is one of the most crucial features when you're looking for possible clients. So, we'll focus on its lead generation capability and compare it to other sources. Let's search for dentists in Toronto, Canada. Pressing the plus icon will show us all of the filters we can use to narrow down our search. Let's first add a filter for current job title, dentist. Then, let's add a filter for location to Toronto. As you can see, Lemlist was able to gather 1,418 leads. The list shows individuals though, not companies. The number of companies is likely a lot lower due to some contacts working at the same organisation. In the results, we can see organisations such as University of Toronto, which is totally unrelated to dentist businesses. If we set the keyword in company to dentist, there are 807 leads. But again, we have contacts from companies like EY, Salesforce, and Indigo, which makes no sense. If we set the keyword in company and job title to dentist, the results are much better, but there are only 87 leads. Now, let's compare the same query in LeadSwift. LeadSwift was able to gather 3,714 unique businesses and at least one email address for 2,321 of those businesses. Let's try another query on Lemlist. We'll search for plumber in Allentown. searching for keyword in company only yields 6 results, and 47 if we search by current job title. Searching for the same on Google Maps shows tons of results. Meanwhile, LeadSwift was able to gather 1,356 unique businesses and at least one email address for 603 of those businesses. Even for the leads shown, it's not guaranteed that Lemlist has the email address for them. You will still have to try enriching the lead, and it costs 5 tokens per search. Let's try and find the email of Tim Bale Plumbing that we see here in the results. Clicking on the contact, we can see the information that Lemlist was able to capture about the contact and the business. But crucially, Lemlist was not able to find an email address. Now, let's try and see if we can find it in LeadSwift. Clearly, LeadSwift was able to find the email and even the name of the decision maker. So, why are there so many results on Google Maps and LeadSwift, yet so few on Lemlist? How is LeadSwift capturing email addresses where Lemlist can't? The issue is in how lead generation databases gather their data. The key point here is databases. In short, lead generation databases may gather contacts from interactions by their pool of users. Mainly those who installed the platform's browser extensions or gave access to their contact lists. Or by simply capturing the names of individuals working at organizations and then testing for email matches. However, this approach is fundamentally flawed, since most people who are using such platforms, or even LinkedIn for that matter, are other enterprise users, not decision makers at small businesses. This is why platforms that use databases may produce little to no results for regular businesses, which are the backbone of our economies. The sources that these databases tap into to gather data are focused on enterprise users. Such databases usually only have the contact information of individuals, but we all know how fickle those can be. People change roles, run out of space, or worse, simply don't check their emails. On the other hand, business emails are more stable, usually landing in the decision maker's inbox, especially in small businesses that don't have dedicated personnel to deal with inbound queries. The neighborhood mom and pop restaurant certainly doesn't have dedicated employees handling incoming emails. It's the owners themselves who are usually attending to the business's emails at night. As such, LeadSwift captures both generic email addresses and those of individuals working at the organization. It's literally the best of both worlds. LeadSwift starts by searching for all the businesses matching your desired keyword across all the major local business sources, such as Google Maps. Then, it finds the contacts and email addresses for those businesses. This way, LeadSwift ensures that there are no businesses that are missed. A single missed business could be a potential sale worth hundreds, thousands, or tens of thousands of dollars. If you want to filter for specific individuals, you can do that too. For example, you can filter by job titles in LeadSwift like job title, owner, founder, president, CEO, executive. Now, it will only show leads that have these keywords in their job titles. Let's take a look. As you can see, this is indeed the case. However, with small businesses, since the decision maker is usually the one handling the email address, we don't recommend focusing the outreach on individuals. Instead, reaching out to generic email addresses can expand deliverability and improve reach. On top of that, LeadSwift lets you know all the issues that a business is dealing with: low ratings, SEO issues, missing social profiles, and so much more. And since all the leads are captured fresh at the time of search, you can capture real-time data based on your exact needs. Let's say you want to specifically target kitchen and bathroom remodeling businesses. With LeadSwift, you can search for remodeler and then check for specific keywords that are mentioned on their website, such as kitchen, washroom, and bathroom. You can even search for custom HTML within websites to identify those using certain technologies or even certain text, such as powered by XYZ competitor. Try that with a database provider of leads. In terms of pricing, Lemlist has 3 categories, which are Standard, Pro, and Enterprise. The Standard plan is $59 per month and has only 250 free tokens per month, which is equivalent to only 50 email searches. Their Pro plan has 500 free tokens per month, but it's still not going to be enough if you're searching emails for thousands of leads. For example, a single search costs 5 tokens. If you're buying tokens separately, that's 5 cents per search, and they might not even capture an email address. With LeadSwift, you get unlimited leads and outreach at no extra cost. You only pay per search. Even if we capture thousands of businesses and tens of thousands of emails for your search, they're all included at no extra cost. You can even export the leads from LeadSwift into any other outreach platform if you don't want to use ours. LeadSwift has its own basic email verification built in, but also plugs in with all the major third-party email verification services. So, what is LeadSwift? LeadSwift is the most powerful local B2B lead generation platform. Beyond capturing basic information about businesses worldwide, it also captures information such as websites, social profiles, reviews, email addresses, and even people working there. With it, you can build your agency website instantly, find local businesses that are in desperate need of your services, and contact them with personalized outreach. All with a few clicks of a button. Let's start. I'll assume you don't have a website. So why don't we just get LeadSwift to build you one? I'll call my agency Agency Swift. And just like that, your website is ready. Let's take a look. As you can see, LeadSwift built us a fully functional, beautiful website in seconds. The website is entirely customizable to your needs. It includes all the bells and whistles, such as an SSL certificate, working forms, fast page load speeds, SEO best practices, and it's fully responsive. The copy is generic enough to sell literally any service, whether it's website development, reputation management, social media services, advertising, content creation, or even SEO. LeadSwift gives you a visual editor to fully customize the website. There's no coding skills needed. Now that we have our website, we can find hungry leads that desperately need these services. Let's create our first campaign. In this campaign, I'll be searching for HVAC businesses. We can use one of the many drop-down suggestions or enter a custom keyword. Then I enter the location where I'd like to find the businesses. Next, I can search for text or HTML in the business's websites, such as powered by XYZ competitor. In my case, this won't be necessary. This is confirming that I want to search for a custom keyword, which I do. That's it. LeadSwift will now scan all the local business sources such as Google Maps, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Bing, and Facebook. It will analyze every business's online presence and tell you everything you need to sell products or services to them. Lastly, it will fetch their contact information, including those of specific people working there. All of this data is captured fresh at the time of search. Within a few minutes, we can see LeadSwift captured 1,977 leads. Let's take a look at the results. LeadSwift has an enormous amount of data points. You can pause the video now if you'd like to review the full list. We are constantly adding more data. For now, I'll keep the default list. After removing duplicates, there are still 1,601 businesses and 1,076 businesses with at least one email address. You can see all the data points populated for the business. Some local business sources might provide businesses that are relevant to the keyword, but not necessarily to you. In our case, we might be looking for contractors, but we can see that there's results from hardware stores as well. We can identify the category keywords that our ideal leads have and filter by it. You can filter leads by using the text field. For example, the category filter. You can specify multiple keywords by comma, delimiting them. You can use filters in LeadSwift to identify the exact businesses that need your products or services. For example, those that don't have a website to sell them website development, those with SEO problems, those that are missing a particular social profile to sell social management services, those with no ads running, poor ratings or rankings. You can filter businesses with a Google rating of 4 or below to sell them reputation management services. You can sell SEO services to businesses that don't appear in the top 3 results of the searched keyword. The possibilities are truly endless. You can quickly filter by company size to focus your outreach to small businesses, like those with 50 employees or fewer. You can filter by organization type as well. You can optionally exclude null values. If you exclude null values and are filtering by ratings, for example, only those that have a rating would be shown. Since businesses without ratings would be equally interested in reputation management services, it makes sense to leave this option unchecked. You can view the contacts for any business, and you can click on individuals to see more details about them, such as their job title, personal email addresses, and even LinkedIn profiles. For example, this person is a sales coordinator. We can also filter by job titles. Since I want to combine this with the category filter, I will put a semicolon, then job title, and the desired positions. Now, we're only going to have HVAC contractor leads where the contacts are presidents, owners, or managers. We can see here that the lead is indeed a manager. Since for small businesses, the general inboxes will be managed by the decision maker anyway, I will remove the job title filter to expand reach and deliverability. Now, let's contact them. You can use this form to send a quick email, but I want to send a more advanced sequence with follow-up messages. To do that, we navigate to the Sequences section. Let's set a title and description to remember this sequence. We can use ChatGPT to write the initial outreach and follow-up messages for us. Here is the prompt that I used. We can simply copy-paste the emails into LeadSwift to send. Note that LeadSwift supports personalizing your outreach with dynamic tokens. Here, these dynamic tokens would be replaced with the actual business name and Google rating. You can see a list of tokens that can be used here. For first name there, if we have a first name, we will use it. If we don't, it will fall back to whatever you put after the vertical bar delimiter, such as there. For example, the email would be "Hi Tom" if the recipient's name is Tom. However, if we don't have a first name, it will just say "Hi there." Now, let's send another email after 2 days. There's several triggers based on which the email can be sent. In my case, I'll just send it after 2 days if they don't open the initial email. Now let's copy and paste the second email. And that looks pretty good. Let's save it. Perfect. Now, we can go back to our leads report and send the sequence. And just like that, 302 leads that desperately need reputation management services were contacted. You can also make notes in LeadSwift and change the status to track the progress of each lead in your sales cycle. LeadSwift also provides you with automatically generated audit reports to include in your outreach. As with everything else, these audit reports are fully customizable to use your own domain and logo. It will give the business a snapshot of their Google listings, website deficiencies, advertising snapshots, social presence, reviews, rankings, etc., as if you put it together. This way, they will feel you actually took the time to analyze their business rather than sending a cookie-cutter email. You can view the status of your sent emails here and specify your email settings here. Any replies will go directly to your own inbox. Once you start getting sales, simply outsource the work to whoever is the best on platforms like Fiverr. Congratulations! In just minutes, you built an agency website, found businesses that desperately need your services, and contacted them. Now, just sit back and watch the sales roll in. Don't miss out on this opportunity to streamline your efforts and achieve your business goals. Get started with LeadSwift today.